I want to congratulate Aerin Frankel. She had an incredible season, and I'm glad that she won the Patty Kaz because it's such a special honor. And then, like you said, yeah, winning a national championship has been my most important goal alongside with my teammates. We share that value. So, this has been a great year. I wouldn't change anything for the world. And I'm just so grateful to be a Wisconsin Badger and be at this incredible program.
Hey, Daryl, I know when we talked to you after the championship game, you're kind of at a loss for words. You're like, I don't know what happened out there. It just happened. So how could you sum up the season now, looking back?
It was a tough season. COVID really brought a lot of adversity that made this probably the hardest season I've ever played. And I think my teammates and coaches would agree with that, just in the fact that, we practiced 50 times before we played. We got shut down. We only got to play, I forget, like 24 games, something like that. But then with that being said, our team, we came really, like, we were brought together by all that adversity. So we had a really special bond. And I think that was a really big reason why we won the national championship, is because, we were so close off the ice.
So what's the timeline for you now with camps or anything like that? I apologize for not knowing that right off the top of my head, but what are things looking like for you in the next couple of months here?
So Sophie Sterling and I, we were invited to the national team selection camp for the upcoming World Championship. So because of regulations, we have to leave campus on April 1st, which is next Thursday. And then we go back to both of our homes to quarantine for 2 weeks, which is a law in Canada. And then after we quarantine for 2 weeks, we'll be flying out to Halifax to compete for a spot on the national team, which is very exciting.
Daryl, just because of, how challenging you said this year was, what did it mean to you to be, nominated for this award and to be a part of this ceremony today? Like, what did that take from you?
Yeah, it was, like I said, a huge honor. And, Kendall Coyne said it really beautifully. The award is about Patty Kazmaier and honoring her legacy. She's a trailblazer for women's hockey and an inspiration for women in sport. So to be associated with her name is just, it's incredible. And to be nominated alongside Aerin and Grace was really special. So really special.
And I have another question off of that. Just you saying that she was an inspiration. Is there any way that you hope to inspire people who are looking up to you?
Yeah, definitely. I think women's hockey is growing. There's still a lot of growth that is needed, but if I can do my part to inspire young girls, that would mean so much to me, especially, when I was a young girl growing up. It would have been nice to have, role models that were more in the spotlight and exposed in the media more than they were. So hopefully that's something we can strive towards, with like TSN, SportsCenter, kind of recognizing just female athletes in general.
Daryl, from sort of the Patty Kaz in your freshman year to the Patty Kaz now, it's kind of like a good, interesting sort of 4-year bookend on that part of your career. I know that, like, we don't know about the next few years or whatever, but can you just kind of talk about, I just think about talking to you now versus talking to you freshman year and how much you've grown and how you are talking about yourself and being in front of, the media and stuff. But just can you talk a little bit about sort of the growth from that ceremony to now and where you are, I think, both as a person and as a player?
Yeah, 4 years ago, it went by really fast, but I've definitely matured a lot, which I'm grateful for because, being a freshman, there's some memories that I wish I could, take back. We won't talk about that. And then as a player, I think, I was fortunate and blessed to be able to come here to Wisconsin and learn from Mark Johnson, who's a hockey legend. And then, off the ice, I've said this before, he couldn't be a better person. So I just feel really blessed to be here, learn from Mark, Jackie, and Dan every day at the rink. They have grown my game exponentially in the past 2 years. I've become a more disciplined hockey player. And I think I'm more reliable, all over the ice. And I'm also proud of the way I was able to be consistent in big games. And then also, in terms of my personal development, I think I've become a leader this year, which I'm proud of myself for kind of, helping the younger girls on the team just find their confidence and, reassuring them in times of difficulty that they're great players and, just wanting them to shine. So that's been fun.
I guess looking over the next couple of years, if you're centralized next year, would you come back the year after if you're able to use your bonus year?
Yes, definitely.
Is it your plan to come back to Wisconsin whenever it can to use your extra year?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to clear that up.
Okay.